Hello, house guest.
I am.
Welcome to your next HOH competition called Hold Your Balls. For this competition, each of you will have your own, obviously, toilet paper, cardboard roll with a tennis ball on top. You will all hold it out straight and keep it there, straight, until there's one person left. Whoever's the last person wins the HOH. Does everybody understand?
Yes.
Yeah, alright.
Range of like, okay.
Okay, so Laura's out. Okay, so.
Okay, I fucking could keep going, but I don't want to.
We're down to Richmond.
This is to get into the final four.
Unless you finesse us like last time.
Stein, I'm sorry I'm doing this, but bro, I've never won anything since this game has started.
Yeah, I thought about that.
And I know we're both hitting that moment.
Yeah, y'all got it.
And I would love to win just one thing.
Do you want us to leave? Make a deal? It's never happened in Big Brother MN.
This fucking hurts.
Guess what though? Physical pain ain't got shit on me, bro.
Yeah, I wish.
Beat cancer twice. Think this shit hurts?
You pulled the cancer card, Stein. You gotta draw him down.
If I don't, I fucking... That's selfish.
Now if you win, you just beat somebody who beat cancer.
Yeah, you really about to do that? You gonna come at me like that?
You just do mind games, I don't know.
Hey, y'all got it. Hit him back with the mind game stuff.
I ain't trying to give them the mind games. I'm trying to tell them I haven't won shit.
Yeah, that's true. That's the first thing I thought when it was me and you left.
HOH competition just ended. Got my first win of Big Brother. Now comes some pretty stressful part because everyone was agreeing on one thing, and that is that from this point on, this is where shit starts to get very difficult because almost everyone that's still around here has made some sort of alliance together, and I'm gonna have to be the one who splits something up. And I've made a final 3 pact with, sadly, everyone. So one of those bonds is gonna have to be broken. And that's my fault for getting a little too committed and trying to do too many plays, but I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. I don't know who I want to take out. It's probably gonna have to be one of the guys, but I think I can defer my HOH privilege to next week, because if I save one of the guys, then I know next week we can take it so that one of the guys, like I work with, sorry, that was fucked up, but I will work with the girls to get out a guy next week, so I don't necessarily have to today, but that also loses votes, so it's going to be a very tricky one. That's it.
Okay, so we just got done with the HOH. I felt comfortable dropping, like, at the start of that, I was like, I'm gonna go until my arm literally gives out, just because I just needed to make sure that Laura wasn't the one who was gonna win. because basically, as long as Mitchell and Stein are one, they both fucking told us that they want it to be Lauer out. Which, I don't know if I fucking believe Mitchell. I kind of believe Stein, because I feel like Stein, like, knows that Lauer's his biggest, like, competition. But either way, I feel fairly safe with anybody winning today except for Lauer, because I wanted Lauer out. But I don't think I would have gone home if he was HOH. Because I think the target today is either going to be Tyler or Lauer. I could be fucking speaking out of my ass and then, like, who the fuck knows, but, that's why I want to go talk to Mitchell and, like, be like, are we doing what we're doing, or are we getting Tyler out? But yeah, as soon as Lauer dropped, I fucking dropped, because I was like, I don't want to be the HOH that has to put him up and then have him win the POV, and then he's fucking pissed at me and still in, you know? So, like, as long as I don't have to be the one who's putting him up, and I'll vote for him after the POV, but, like, if I get the POV, I'm not gonna fucking use it. So, we'll just, unless Tyler's up there, which could be, but that might fucking expose my whole thing, so we'll see. But if I win, then they have to put up, he has to put up Stein, so then it could be Stein and Lauer. So, I'm sitting pretty either way. And then tomorrow is, like, one of the more important tomorrow's, like, the most important HOH, basically. Because you're guaranteed Final 3. And it doesn't matter if you can't compete in it for the Final 3, so. I don't know. My brain's going, like, a million different directions, and whatever. I'm just gonna try and push that Tyler's a bigger threat than I am. Like, Final 2 wise. Because I feel like I've pissed off more people in the jury than Tyler has, because I, like, actively lied to more people and said, like, I'm not gonna boot you out, and then booted them out. So, we'll fucking see. I'm gonna really try and push the, like, no girl has ever won against a guy in Big Brother history, BBMN, or, like, real-time Big Brother. So, maybe that'll fucking get me there. Honest to God, I don't even give a shit. If I make it to Final 3, at least I made it to Final 3. Ideally, I'd like to make it to Final 2, and, like, even if I lose, at least I can say I made it to Final 2. But Final 3 is acceptable to me, so we'll fucking see. I'm honestly shocked I wasn't fucking voted out, like, 3 days ago, like 3 evictions ago, so definitely thought I was gonna be second out. So, it is what it is. I feel like everybody's just fucking playing me, but it is what it is, and I'll probably just look stupid after the fact, so.
Stein, I was like, he's probably just gonna put up the girls.
Mm-hmm.
But are we going for Stein now?
Well, what we talked about was we're gonna get out here, and then the next would be Stein.
Stein, alright.
And,
so we're still...
but...
Because obviously, I think you put up the girls and we backdoor Stein.
I think that would be the safest bet, because then Stein doesn't feel betrayed.
Yes, exactly. I mean, it's gonna hurt, but...
But that's the thing, is, like...
That's probably game.
I have a hard time trusting the girls enough to... No, I know they're not threats. I meant to commit to a backdoor. Because there could be a vice versa backdoor. You know what I'm saying?
Like, that's what I'm saying. We would hopefully, like if you put up, like, Tyler and, Maddie, if one of them wins it, they're obviously going to use it.
Yeah.
Which would lead to us putting Stein up, whether you pick it or the other person picked it, they're both going to put Stein. And we backdoor Stein that way. The only thing that would prevent that is if Stein wins the POV, in which case I think we just vote together.
So, I can't vote, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
we just gotta
I'm trying to look out for you,
the right
and
people.
I'm trying to look out for you, and this is something that I was thinking of, okay? What if the girls both tell you, and they committed, and you believe them, that they say, we will backdoor Stein?
Yeah.
They pull it to you, they put you up, Stein is the single vote that votes for you, they both vote for you, you're out. Why can't that happen? They definitely
Why would
can't.
I go up?
Huh?
Why would I go up?
I'm saying, no, not today. I'm saying for the back door. Like, I put the 2 girls up, they tell you, yeah, let's put up Stein, right?
And then we have another HOH.
They say...
It all comes down to the next HOH.
And then it all... Well, no. Here, let me explain. I think that's pretty much what you were saying, but I gotta do it in my own head. So, I put up both the girls.
Yeah.
Then, they both tell you, yeah, we're gonna put up Stein.
Okay.
They switch. They put up you instead.
How would they put me up?
Or not with the if one of them wins the POV.
You get to pick.
Pick what?
Your head of house, you get to pick who replaces on the POV. Unless it's
Except if it's a heaven, that's what I'm talking about.
I don't think it's
Because we've had 2 hells,
And then
one
we-
normal, one heaven. So
And then who are our votes? It's gonna be you and Stein are gonna vote for me because you're gonna have the tiebreaker vote.
ooh, that's a good.
It's gonna be 1-to-1 tiebreaker.
You just solved it.
to
Okay.
win.
I was thinking like I don't want to go down that route, but if I have the tiebreaker vote, then
It's literally 1-to-1, so we have 2-to-1.
Yeah. Okay,
You're the
yeah.
tiebreaker vote. So
We're
we
good
have
then.
our- But I mean, I'll still talk to them. So like, how I pitched it to you, the backdoor idea, I'll just pitch that to them the same way, and then I'll let you know if they're on board.
So don't tell Stein, or should cause
Tell Stein you're putting the girls up, then we're voting Tyler.
okay,
All right.
I'm okay with that. I'll see what.
Because
he
honestly,
has to
I
say.
think worst case scenario, it's still either Tyler or Stein goes home. Like if Stein wins and he doesn't.
And I'm okay with Tyler going home too if it doesn't work out that way. It's
that's-
just we're trying to get a step ahead.
Stein's a bigger
But if
threat.
we slow down and wait till next time to get Stein, it's not the worst. It's just not ideal.
Well, Stein can't play in the HOH again. Wait, fuck, my bad. I got it mixed up.
Yeah, you're good.
Anyways. Yeah, I think he's a bigger threat, but like worst case scenario, he wins the POV. He doesn't use it because there's clearly 2 people he wants out.
Mm-hmm.
And then we just convince him to vote for Tyler because she's the bigger threat, and then
Yep.
Tyler's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright.
A lot of this works out.
Even though I said the game plan was last time. I mean, Stein's going out. We're gonna try to backdoor him, same way we did to Meg. Then we're gonna put the girls up on the block. And worst case scenario, Stein wins the POV, and Tyler and Maddie stay up on the block. In which case we vote Tyler. And then we'll try to get Stein the week after that, but hopefully we're gonna be able to backdoor Stein, and Stein just thinks that it's Tyler going home. So it's gonna be tough to see him go, but he's the biggest threat to me for challenges. So for my game plan, that's what I have to do.
So, Stein.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna backdoor him.
Oh, we're back. So I'm going up.
It's gonna be the girls, because that's most believable for Stein.
Oh,
But you
that's
wouldn't
fun.
even we
We
just
love
talked about that even like worst case scenario, we put up you and Tyler. Stein wins POV, doesn't use it, we vote out Tyler, and then Stein next.
Okay.
Otherwise,
Well, how the fuck do I know you guys are voting Tyler? I guess I don't understand the difference between me and Tyler.
we think Tyler's a bigger threat.
Like, for what reason though?
She did win a comp.
So did I. She won an HOH, I won a POV, but
Yeah.
okay. So
I mean,
I'm gonna pitch myself as
Yeah.
fucking, I think
Yeah,
I
you-
am the weaker. I just want to know what your guys'
you are.
reasoning is.
That's which is if
Just so I
literally
can
if
feel
anybody
reassured.
but Stein wins the POV, pull whoever. So like obviously, like if I used it, if Mitchell used it, we would pull you off because we'd rather have it be Stein and Tyler, and then we backdoor Stein. And then obviously if you were
changes,
Tyler,
all I ask
We'll
if
let you
something
know.
changes, just tell me before, even if it's right before the voting.
yeah, we like literally it'll be you and Tyler.
Just
Whoever
let
wins,
a bitch know.
whoever wins the POV will either take themselves or you off, and then we'll put Stein back up.
Okay, so that's what you're thinking you're doing. You're gonna be Tyler up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, as long as I know that's the fucking plan beforehand.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
The
Because
only
this
other
is
scenario
final
would be Tyler and Stein just for a not a backdoor. That would be the only.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
but then we
that-
give
But
them
we
the opportunity to vote.
but we
Literally
want
knows.
to backdoor.
We think it's just gonna be easier to backdoor. Because he's won.
I think it'll be
He's
easier.
won
Exactly.
POV.
That's what I was saying.
he's
That's
won
the
an
worst
HOH.
case scenario.
I mean, he's gonna be able
but
to compete no matter what, so.
Yeah, exactly. So backdooring is better than putting him.
That's fair, I guess.
Yeah, huge win.
As long as I can feel good about.
I didn't even
I
want
wonder
to
what
put Stein.
I wonder what Stein would have done.
What?
As like if
I
he had
wonder-
won
I
it, so-
probably would have been me and fucking Tyler up again, helping to get one of us out.
Yeah, so backdoor Stein.
I could have kept going, but I knew I wasn't gonna keep going much longer after you dropped.
That's the point I got.
So I was like, I can
do
keep
this.
going past when you drop, but realistically,
Oh,
I'm
I
gonna
felt-
drop pretty quickly
I
after this, so I
felt
might as well
safe.
ban first.
I felt safe and I want to compete next week. That's
I
that's the
also
point
did
that I
too,
got
so
to.
I was like,
was like, yeah, it
And from what
literally
I've heard, it's
the worst case scenario for like the plan that we want going forward, which is getting Stein out, is that Stein wins POV and we vote Tyler out instead.
Yeah. There's two worst case scenarios where I have to put Stein up. Or
But like,
that
I
one.
understand you not wanting to put Stein
Yeah.
up because then if he does win the veto, then he doesn't know that he was the target.
Well, and he's taking himself off, and then we'd have to put it, like, then we'd have to put like you on the board and then still vote for Tyler. So, and is that the exact same way that we got Meg out?
Yeah.
The exact.
It's probably gonna be me and you on the block, and
And
then
then
Okay.
backdoor
Steiner, how we did the Meg.
Okay.
And because obviously then the worst case scenario is Steiner wins POV, which we just don't let happen.
The thing is, I don't know next time. Like, I hope you know, if we take Steiner out today, it is all on you guys to win the next one. Like, if you guys do not win the next one, I will be full savage mode.
Okay, well, how the fuck are we supposed to control that? I'm not gonna
I know.
throw it, bro.
I'm just saying, like,
I fucking want to win. Tomorrow's the most fucking
like
important
it's the
game.
most important one. Like,
Because whoever wins Age tomorrow's going
Automatically
back to
gets
final
final
three.
three.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Same with the POV. Hold her.
That's why.
And I can't
that's why
play,
I feel like
so-
we should get Lauer out today instead of tomorrow.
so when I was talking to him one-on-one, I know, when I was talking to him, don't say it out loud, how about
Too
Okay.
loud. Too loud.
I know too. When I was talking to him one-on-one, I was like, okay, the plan is to take Steiner out. But what if fuck, I'm blind.
Blind, bro.
So what if they switch up and decide to backdoor you? I was literally telling this. I'm like, what if they switch up, decide to backdoor you, and they take out you? And do you guys know what that results in? Steiner will vote for Lauer. And it'll be a 1-1 vote, which makes me be the decider. Same thing Cora did.
Oh, true.
So, if you guys want to do that,
Split the vote.
then
And you
you
decide
have
to
to
Allow you to make that move.
you have to allow me to make my decision.
So that you can have that in the jury.
Pretty
to
much.
Look good on your resume.
Pretty much.
I'm
Your resume.
I'm not even gonna lie. I'm fucking comfortable with that. If you want us to do that, fucking do that.
I don't know what that
But no
would
matter what,
entail.
no matter what you're doing, whether you're back, it's me and her up. Right?
It's what?
Well, regardless of what you do, right? You're putting me and Tyler up first, no matter what, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, but you guys
That's
are.
fine,
You're
that's
the
fine.
two that.
Well,
are
no,
going
I'm
out.
just confirming that.
Yes.
And you'll decide what after
So
the
worst-
POV,
worst
who you're
comes to
back
worst,
with,
We
I
are
go
we are
home.
not done. This.
This is
We
what's
are
happening.
20% through this conversation.
Right.
Because I do not know if I want to do the backdoor of Steiner or the double backdoor of you. So who can vote?
Whoever's on the
Whoever's
block.
on the
Whoever's
block
on the
and
block.
Steiner,
So
or whoever's
for
on
the POV, it's gonna be Lauer, Steiner.
Everybody's
It's
playing
you.
POV.
I don't know. So
Yeah,
it's
No,
you.
everybody does.
Everyone does?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you play it. You can win.
Oh, I forgot about
If
that.
you
Shit,
win it, you
I'm
can
not
fucking-
good at this whole like
Actually, it's
understanding the rules
ideal
thing.
if you win it.
Yeah.
That's true. Because
Okay,
then you can pull one
well,
off and put either one of them off.
I said it
and
was
put on
20%, but it's more like 85% now. But so it's all gonna be depending on who wins the
POV is who you're
POV. So
deciding to back
to me, the worst case scenario for POV is probably Lauer. We don't want him to
You
win
can't
it.
fucking do anything.
Like you guys gotta try your hardest. Obviously, you always do,
Yeah.
but you gotta try your hardest to not let Lauer win because I
If
get.
Lauer wins it, we can't backdoor him, and then we're fucked
Mhm,
tomorrow.
exactly.
He's gonna win the HOH, and then he gets to decide who takes final three.
Which is why I don't want to also, that's why I'm literally saying today's POV right after this is the most important, because
It
if that
basically
happens,
figures out who-
if that happens, I'm pretty much bailing, and I'm gonna be on Lauer's side, and I'll have to be like, fuck it, I gotta beat him somehow, because we'll have the votes to get to the final, and I'd rather not go that route, I'd rather go this route right here, because this route makes much more sense to me.
Well,
Then the
it's
other
your
one?
best chance, probably.
But
yeah.
if he's
No,
if
no
he's
offense.
straight, it is, yeah. If
I'm not
he-
saying
if
that
he-
as like
yeah,
a
I
dig,
know.
but like we're worried we don't
If he
win
straight
enough
up
and we're not
wins
doing
it though,
anything.
then yeah, it's not gonna be great.
Like Lauer needs to
We
go
need an
out before
underdog to win this fucking season. We
Yes.
really do. It's been so predictable every other season.
I guess first season.
But if
was
Steiner
2
wins
so
it,
that's better, but-
if Steiner wins it, that's not necessarily the worst thing.
No. Mm-mm.
And if you guys win it, that is ideal.
I mean, not ideal. It's probably ideal for you that you win, but
Yeah, well,
it's better for you to have us.
depending on what it is, I probably won't tell you. But there's a chance I might throw.
For the POV.
Depending on what it is. Because I fucking hate luck ones. So if it's a luck one, I'm just gonna be like, well, I guess I wouldn't even get a choice
can't.
then. Where, fuck. Okay, never mind, I won't throw it
It's
because the
better
only
if
thing
you-
I hate is luck ones.
It's better if you get it because think about this. Ideally, you win. You can pull off one of us.
Actually, can I pause you real quick?
Yeah.
I don't want to win because of my own game. So let me explain this.
Because you don't want to look too powerful tomorrow.
No, if I win, I want to put up luck. As the POV, I'll take one of you off. Can't say who. I don't even know who.
Yeah,
But I'll take one of you
honestly,
off and
either
put
one
up
of
luck.
us, it doesn't fucking matter.
And that doesn't look great because if this doesn't work, my next best bet is to go with Laura. So I don't necessarily want to win it so that I have to
You
be the
still
one
have
that
the option
backdoors
to-
him. Because I'd rather get him out now and then Steiner next than Steiner and Lauer.
Yeah.
And so if one of, fuck it, if
I
even
think
Steiner
one
did
of
it,
us needs to fucking
yes,
win.
that's what I keep saying. If Steiner wins and we convince Steiner to put Lauer up, then that's not on
Stein's
me.
100% down for this.
I know he is. But
So ideally, one of us needs
then
to win.
then it's not
'Cause
me
then-
doing it, which means me and Laura have been together, so that secures one more sort of like jury vote for me.
What you need is you need Steiner to win because that's the best for you because then you have literally no choice but to put Matt up.
Mm-hmm.
Because if
Oh,
we pull one of
true.
ourselves up, then you have to make a choice.
Yeah, I gotta talk
But
to
it's
Steiner alone and be like,
best
bitch, you gotta win.
It's best if Stein wins. Okay. Okay, well, we're going on the block, so super fun.
Yes.
Here's where I'm sitting right now. Pretty sure all of the boys want me in the final 3. I'm so good. My ideal situation is that it's Tyler and me and a boy. Which I'm really hoping happens today. We really need Steiner to fucking win. Oh, also, back up a little bit. Me and Tyler are going on the block. Crazy. Me and Tyler are going on the block, my first time of the season. However, I'm still gonna be scared. Like, no matter what, like, I'm gonna be fucking scared. But I'm really hoping that Steiner wins POV so that he can take one of us down, which he said he's down for. Hopefully that's fucking true. I honestly don't even give a shit. Ideally, he takes me down, but we'll fucking see what happens, I guess. He takes one of us down, and then, Mitchell puts up Lauer, because that's his only choice. Or if it's a heaven veto, whoever's up puts up Lauer. Ideally, the only thing that's gonna fuck this over is if Lauer wins the POV, because then Steiner is going up, and then Steiner's going home. And I really don't want Lauer to make it to tomorrow, just because I feel like he thinks, listen, if Lauer makes it till tomorrow, he's fucking winning the HOH, and then he has a guaranteed final 3. If he has a guaranteed final 3, then he has a fucking guaranteed win, basically, because he, like, came back and still was, like, running shit, and still was, like, convincing people that he, like, that we trusted him. So, here's the dealio. I don't really give a shit if it's... I don't really give a shit that I'm lying about, honestly. I'm scared still because there's still, like, a possibility that everybody's lying to me and I'm going home. I don't love that idea. But I've had Mitchell say, and Steiner say, both, that he would rather have me and Tyler in the final 3. So I'm feeling, like, fairly confident about that. Like, I really need that, and it's like, I guess it's good that I haven't won anything, because I want the boys to think I'm weak. And I want them to think that Tyler's, like, stronger, so we'll just fucking see. I don't know if I've been playing that well enough. I'm pretty sure everybody thinks I'm stupid, and I probably fucking am, so, but I've gotten this far, so it is what it is. Final 5, baby! Not quite halfway, but whoop. Would've been if they fucking didn't bring Lauer back, so that fucked me over, but... Yeah. Ideally, Steiner wins, pulls me down, Lauer goes up, Lauer goes home. Ideally. If not, I win and take myself off and Mitchell puts Steiner or Lauer up. I'm hoping that we can convince Mitchell that's a better idea to put Lauer up, but we'll fucking see. And hopefully Mitchell isn't just, like, gaslighting me and Tyler into being like, I want you to, and then going and telling Lauer that me and Tyler want him out, so We'll fucking see, honest to God. I don't even give a shit. As long as I can make it to Final 3, I'll feel good.
You have to win
The POV.
this POV. That's all I'm gonna tell you. You'll get more information later. If you win this POV, it is very important that you do. Things like that, like you gotta stick through and win the POV.
Yeah, I do. Well, I appreciate the heads up.
Yes, it's very important. It's not the end of the world. I'll tell you that. It's definitely not. Like you're.
It all depends.
You will not be dipping out today if you don't win the POV.
Just depends.
But if you win the
wins it.
POV, you just like it's gonna be 1,000 times better for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So many questions? Like
No, yeah. No, it's cut and clear that this POV is a big comp.
even if you don't win it though, it's not the worst. Just like
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw
keep in
it.
your mind like you gotta try harder than everyone else.
Well, hey, you're Final Four, baby.
You too. Let's go. And you're,
Well, you're
not,
locked in
you're not on the
Final
block.
Yeah.
I promise you that. Like I can fucking guarantee you that it's gonna be the girls, no matter what. Because I'm still trying to keep this guy voting strong. Because we definitely need guy voting to like almost the last.
The numbers, yeah.
Which I don't want to make it a guy-girl thing, but like they don't vote like we vote. You, me, and Lau have consistently, since the game has started, stuck with our votes.
Yeah, and we've all told the truth of what we were doing.
Exactly. I'm telling you the truth right now. Like I have not changed.
Yeah.
Plus,
Power hasn't changed yet.
I'll tell you this one thing too. This is one of the reasons why I think you need to win this POV more than anyone. 1 sec. Probably 5 more minutes.
It's lower.
Yeah, 5 more minutes. Is because you probably think the same that I do. I view Lauer as a bigger threat than you do.
Yeah.
Than you do. You and me probably view Lauer as a bigger threat than vice versa. So like, for viewing you as a threat or you viewing me as a threat. Like, I think he would definitely be more difficult.
Yeah, I feel like if it's like end game scenario.
That's what I'm talking
If
about.
any of us are with him.
It would be very difficult for us. It wouldn't be very difficult, but it would be not ideal, I should say. You know what I mean? This is the nomination ceremony. It is my responsibility as the head of household to nominate 2 house guests for eviction. The 2 house guests that don't receive a key is who I am nominating for eviction. Steiner.
Wow.
I've nominated you, Maddie, and you, Tyler, simply because it benefits my game the most.
Fair enough, bro. Fair enough.
Hello, welcome to the POV competition.
Hi, Cam.
You will set up dominoes that touch from start to finish while also having to go through a course. Once you are done from start to finish, you have to come back and tap it. And once your time is finished, you will then press the timer that will be right here. Do you understand?
hang over. Good.
Fucking hands, dude. Damn. Well, at least I know it works. Off to a hot start.
count at a time, count over your mouth.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna literally end myself. God damn it. Right? Do I do it or do you do it?
You do it.
Stop. Competing for the Golden Power of Veto. Read that for the winner. Alright, so in last place, with 10 minutes and 54 seconds, Mitchell. Next, in fourth place was Maddie with 7 minutes and 9 seconds. Now, these last three were decided by 17 seconds, okay? In third place, we have Lauer with 4:47.
Damn, we're about under 5 minutes.
And the winner, with 4 minutes and 30 seconds, Tyler. Jake, you had 4:43.
I fucking knocked half of it over too.
There you go, Tyler. Oh, I guess
There you go,
I can
Tyler.
crown you.
Yo, I
Damn!
Blasphemy.
Cut it!
So, Tyler won the POV. Congratulations to her. That's not the worst thing that could have happened. So, I'm definitely okay with her winning. Now, the veto that was chosen was the golden, which is the traditional POV. And which ultimately is going to make it so that I have to make the decision with who gets replaced. And I haven't talked to anyone yet, but that's going to make it very difficult for me because I don't know what they want yet because I haven't talked to anyone. But I think what would be best for my game is getting Steiner and Lauer out because it's very hard to compete against them when it comes to certain competitions. And most competitions so far have been, I guess, physical or something related to that, and not so much anything else, except for one, but I wasn't a part of it, so. That's it.
Got the POV. Once I looked at my time after I stopped it, I kind of figured. I was trying to count people's times in my head, but then I kept getting sidetracked about just like scenarios, and then I didn't know what time it was anymore. But I was pretty confident after hearing people like knock theirs down a few times, especially after hearing Lauer swipe just like a whole cup just gone. I figured I was probably okay. So I'm gonna take myself down, and then if Mitchell keeps his word, we're putting Lauer up. But if Mitchell changes his mind, then Steiner's gonna go home, and then I don't feel comfortable tomorrow. Unless I win HOH, then I feel fine. But if I don't, I'm going home tomorrow, guaranteed. Like, damn guaranteed. If Lauer doesn't go home today and I don't win HOH tomorrow, I'm going home. And it is Lauer, Mitchell, and Maddie in the final three. 100% for sure, confident of that. But so I'm really glad I got this, because if it were to be anybody else and me and Maddie stayed on the block, I would have gone home today. So I think this really saved my ass today. And now we just gotta kind of see what Mitchell does today, and then see how the HOH goes tomorrow, because Mitchell can't play. And so it's just me, Maddie, and Stein, and then we gotta go from there and see who's thinking of bringing who and what. So, a little nervous for tomorrow. Feeling pretty okay about today, just depending on what happens and which way the vote goes.
Right. Same plan.
Yeah.
The only thing, so I mentioned, talk to you earlier, obviously with the next HOH, he won't compete, it'll be us three. That's all, yeah, that's all. I just wanted to
Did you have like a further statement about that?
No, I guess
That's
not.
confirming or what?
I was, yeah, this is, did you throw it?
What?
Did you throw it?
Bro, an ass. Straight up.
Quit playing, you just.
Straight, no, I did not throw it. Straight up. I got it almost completed twice and knocked it.
In sections, because I was worried I was gonna knock them over. I did the clubs first and then connected them.
Are you trying to say something while he wasn't here?
That's low key what that started. So my biggest.
Well, because you started talking, I was like, he definitely was trying to take that somewhere, and then Mitchell walked in, so I was like, what?
I thought I saved it. My biggest.
I don't think you did.
My biggest fear is like with us three. I'm scared that if you win, you putting me on the block. Like I'm worried that I'm your target.
You're not.
Okay.
No, you're not.
I have no fucking Steiner.
Like, deadass, if I win HOH tomorrow, I'm gonna fucking shit bricks again, because I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do.
You can't.
Girls really want Lauer gone. And by girls, I mean Tyler. Tyler really wants him gone. Mitchell, from what I heard, is he wants to backdoor one of me or Lauer, but he doesn't care which one it is. And with Tyler winning, a normal POV, she's taking herself off the block, and Mitchell's putting either me or Lauer up. And whichever guy he puts up, I'm pretty sure is going home. So I gotta talk to Mitchell and try to get him to send Lauer home, because I see Lauer as a bigger threat down the road than I could be, and Mitchell told me that straight up. I don't know if he was lying to me or not, but yeah, that last POV was pretty fun. It was really stressful, just not knowing anything, but I got second in it, of course. What's new? But if I didn't knock over half of it, I would have got first. I would have done it in like 2 minutes. But I got big hands, I'm a clumsy fuck, so. And I fucking just flicked the cup left and right, knocked him over 3 times. But that's okay. You can't win them all. But yeah, hopefully I can talk to Mitchell to try to get Lauer up there, because I know the girls still want him gone. And with Tyler off, that's a vote to get Lauer out if he gets up there, and I'll vote Lauer out too. But if I go up there, I think Tyler might vote to save me, and Lauer's probably going to vote to kick me, so it'd be a tie, 1-1, and Mitchell will have to do the tiebreaker. And he's going to want to backdoor me because he said he wants one of the guys gone. So, yeah, gotta talk to Mitchell.
So rock, paper, scissors?
The guy gone, or she wants.
Who goes up?
Or can battle.
You just
Can battle.
flip a coin.
Because literally, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Put up, like, obviously she's gonna take herself out because it's
Whoa.
golden. I have to put someone up. The only options are you two.
Well, yeah, we'll just go.
Because Maddie's already up there.
We just
so.
go Maddie then.
Yeah, that's what we vote is Maddie.
But I mean, which one do you want to go?
I'm not.
Well, none of us want to go.
I shouldn't say want to.
It's your call.
Who is the sacrificial?
Whoever you decide. Last time I got told I wasn't going home when I was on the block going home.
Yeah.
Sure.
You're really gonna flip a coin on it?
I don't know what to do.
Important detail.
But they're all the
Gameplay.
same. They're all the same. So boys, take a look. This is the only way I know how to do it.
Odds.
Well, it's 50-50. What do you mean you don't like the odds?
Yeah,
There's I put a little dot on that one. There's no dot on this one since they kind of look the same.
Alright. I'll
So-
take the side that says Cora.
Dot is heads.
Heads I win,
I'll take
tails
the
you
red.
lose.
I'll take the red side.
The red side. All right, cool.
Heads I win, tails
All
you
right,
lose.
the little dot is heads.
Wait, what?
Heads
little
I win,
dot.
tails you lose.
That's a
So-
win-win for you.
What do you guys think? I mean, for heads or tails.
Jackson says dot.
So we got heads, we got tails. Cam,
Tails
should we
never
honors?
fails. Is that a thing?
I'm kidding. I'm doing
Isn't
the
that a
honors.
saying? Tails never fails.
Huh?
You're gonna let it hit the ground like NFL style, or you catching and smacking the
I am letting it hit the ground. Wherever she goes, she goes.
Alright.
That is a tails.
So I'm going up then, or not going up? Because we didn't specify.
Wait, I
the
didn't
rules.
specify that. Round two, boys. Round two, boys. You heard it. You heard
Never
me.
happened
Round two.
again.
Okay.
So see, because I thought if it lands on your side, then you.
I just
stay.
I didn't say shit, so that's on me. So that was a practice round. I had to make sure I got the flip right. All right. So let's do.
I thought it was your safety to your side too.
Let's do whoever side it lands up. By the way, we can switch it up now. You don't have to do heads. You don't have to do tails.
Still
You
on heads.
Still want heads. Still want
Heads never
tails.
fails. That's
So-
what they say.
So
Tails never
whatever
fails.
side it lands on
It rhymes.
is the person that's going up.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever is on the floor facing
Oh, then I
me.
don't want tails.
Yeah.
If it fails, it's gonna be tails.
Well, you guys got to decide between the two.
I'll be tails.
Yeah.
Huh?
Same
Okay.
thing.
Whatever is facing me is what it is.
Dun, dun, dun.
That is a dot, so that it's heads.
Oh.
So sorry, Laura.
Where's
the-
That's the only way to do it, but it's not the worst because we're still voting for. Well, you guys.
Yeah.
I'm not voting. You guys are still voting for.
You vote.
I can't vote, right?
Oh no, you're the
You
tie.
voted
You're
a
the
tie.
I'm the tiebreaker, but I can't
Yeah, okay,
vote
yeah,
for
yeah,
it.
And there shouldn't be a tie. Oh, wait, no.
Yeah, because who's gonna be voting? Me and Tyler.
Yeah,
Right.
and I'm gonna talk to Tyler.
Me and Tyler are the votes.
Yeah.
Well,
and I'm
no,
gonna talk to Tyler to get up, man.
You just said I'll be up. Or was he going up? You said it was
No,
heads. So
okay,
I'll
so
say.
it's Tyler and Maddie,
I'm
right?
so confused.
It's Tyler and Maddie.
Tyler's
Tyler's
going
taking
up.
herself off. I have to choose who's going up. That flip was so that you're going up.
Okay.
And then the votes go to Steiner and who else?
And
It'll be
Tyler.
Tyler.
'cause Tyler's
Tyler.
taking
Yeah,
himself
so
off.
Steiner and Tyler. So I have to talk to Tyler to vote
Okay.
for Maddie.
Yeah, to get Maddie out.
Yes,
Otherwise, it's
exactly.
gonna be a tie.
So
And
I
he's
say
the tiebreaker.
you leave. We talk to
Yeah.
Tyler and try to tell her to vote.
Yeah.
Will you get her for me?
Yeah.
Thanks.
I was talking with Mitchell and Stein, and basically got to the point, I think Mitchell just made a terrible decision in the moment where he was like, I'm gonna have to put one of you up, don't want it to be either of you, so he flipped a fucking coin. Which of course ended up being me, so he told me in front of Stein that he's gonna put me up on the block, even though Stein's the target, so as long as he's not bullshitting that for whatever reason and trying to backdoor me, he should still be putting Stein up, which we'll find out shortly. If Stein goes up, Stein's going home, and if I go up, I feel like I'm being backdoored. But there's still a chance for a tie, and I would sure hope that Mitchell still has my back and would save me from going home. So.
So, do you guys
Bastard.
want Maddie out, who will be up there, or do you want Laura out?
Lauer. That's my opinion, just because he's a bigger threat, and if he makes it past today, he's final 2. And whoever he's against in final 2, or even in final 3, like, he's winning the whole thing, guarantee it.
Yeah, I definitely
Maddie's,
believe
like,
that.
Maddie's sneakier, but Lauer's a bigger threat. If you decide you want Maddie, then I'll vote with you, and, like, then it's Maddie, but
Okay,
Lauer's the bigger
what do you
threat.
think, Stein?
They're both right there.
Yeah,
so-
just wait. Yeah, we're good. Or be silent.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I do agree that I think if Lauer makes it to final 3, he probably has the highest chance of winning the whole thing.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hi, come in.
Later.
But, I mean, obviously it's a hard decision.
It's a hard choice.
I'm sorry to
But,
threaten you guys here. I don't want to, but I will.
Yeah.
If you guys, before you leave this room, or I should say, pretty much now, if you guys do not agree to vote out Matt Lauer,
yeah,
and 1v1 this, and tie it, and let me make the decision,
you're gonna do
I cannot
Maddie.
guarantee you anything. I will not guarantee you anything. I will not tell anyone, whether it be Maddie or Lauer. But if you guys decide to do Lauer, I would appreciate that.
Just so, yeah.
Just so,
it clears. That's kind of, yeah.
Like, if you guys agree
that way
on-
you're not a bad guy.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to be the bad guy. So if you guys agree to take out Lauer, then there will be no surprises whatsoever. I will gladly be on board with that. But if I hear the tie is 1-1, I will have backup plans in my head,
Yeah.
ready to go.
Oh, yeah.
So
Because
you
even
guys
if
can
it's
talk on your
1-1, you
own.
could
You
still
don't.
send Lauer out, and then it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you
Because then
get.
you
You
can't
don't
have
necessarily
you.
have to tell me now. You guys can go on your own and talk about this.
Mhm.
But when it comes to that time, if I don't hear 2-0, then I'm making the decision, and I'm not going to tell anyone what that may be.
Okay.
Even if Stein leaves, you one-on-ones, anything. I talk to Maddie. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to tell anyone, and I'm going to tell the same people that I talk to the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm not telling anyone unless it's a 2-0 vote.
You're not telling people what you're gonna do.
Because I agree with you guys. I think Lauer's much a bigger threat than Maddie is, and I'd rather have him out than Maddie.
No.
Fucking. Even today, he got borderline winning. Every single time, it's either win or borderline winning.
Anyone.
And taking that risk
You won
increases with each
You won the
time.
veto too.
Yeah. I mean, I do like Lauer. He's been with us consistently, but we're starting to get down to the wire. And
Yeah, he's a strong person to carry through the game for a lot of it, but then once you get down to the end, you want to like get the strong players out instead of keeping them around. Otherwise, they win it all.
okay, you guys can decide on that. Talk. I don't care what you do, honestly, but he wants to talk.
I don't trust Mitchell as far as I can fucking throw him right now. I'm fucking scared because I fucking just went in there and tried to talk to them and they were like, not right now. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And it's fucking Steiner, Tyler, and Mitchell, the fucking 3 voters, bro. Like, what? What? The fuck? Okay, either way, as long as one of the fucking boys goes home today, I'm clearly fine because I'm fucking on the block, so there's a chance I can go home, and I'm like getting a little like more and more scared about it as time goes on. I feel like a fucking idiot because I don't know who the fuck to talk to, and Lauer keeps trying to ask me if I want to be in a fucking final 2, and I keep trying to be like, I'm not in a position to make a final 2 because I'm not gonna win, and also like I'm fucking on the block right now, so. We just need to see what happens with the POV. As long as Steiner goes home and not me, then we can talk about a final 2. I want it to be me and Tyler. And the best fucking way to make it be me and Tyler is that fucking Matt goes out and Steiner and Mitchell fucking vote one another out. Because their best bet is to be up against a girl, and their better chance at winning part 1, probably, if they have 2 girls there, so fuck. I at least want to make it till tomorrow, so they better fucking do what they want to do, because Mitchell's fucking tweaking me out right now, and I don't love it. So, yeah, super dope. I'm having an anxiety attack, so I just need to make sure that Tyler's not fucking conspiring against me, because she's the only person that I felt like I can fucking trust, and I've been telling her as much as I fucking can. So, probably too much. I probably stressed the fact that Matt, like, wants me. But I was only telling her that so that we can try and get him out today. Because I fucking know. Like, Matt might take me to fucking final two, but I'm not fucking winning against him. There's no fucking way I win against him. Unless I sit there and I'm like, I played him the whole time. You fucking thought I was on his side the whole time, even though I was telling Tyler everything. But as long as Tyler doesn't fuck me over right now and go in there and be like, blah, 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 blah. Because we need it to be me and her tomorrow. We need it to be me and her tomorrow and Steiner and Mitchell. That's the most ideal situation, because Steiner would take, hopefully Steiner boots Mitchell and Mitchell boots Steiner. That's like the ideal situation, that me and Tyler are in the final three. But we'll fucking see, because the chances of us winning tomorrow's HOH is like slim, slim, slim. If it's any kind of like physical or whatever the fuck. Clearly I'm not strong in comps, like today fucking showed that, so we'll fucking see. I get too nervous and like spazzy and I can't fucking pull through, so.
He's trying to be threatening. He's the least threatening person here.
And the way he just said it, like,
The way he said it, you just came off like a fucking asshole. I was like, you're not helping your case. You just look like a dick who thinks he holds all the power. You hold the power for like
and
the next 10 minutes, and then you don't have shit.
yeah, and it's funny though, because after like when we do
Mhm.
home, he can't compete in the next.
Yeah,
HOH.
so he doesn't have anything anyways. So he gets literally gone tomorrow, and then it doesn't fucking matter. And then he's what, threatening us for what? Plus, it's like he's gonna be like, oh, I can't promise you what I'm gonna do if it's tied. I don't give a shit what you do if it's tied.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. who
If it's a
it's-
tie, it's because we didn't give a shit enough.
Yeah,
Because what are you doing, Lauer?
yeah, I'm okay.
But I also, I don't trust him to put up Lauer. I don't.
He could be putting me up
Mhm.
too.
I don't trust him to put up Lauer.
That's why I think Powers is talking.
Mhm.
He could be like singing.
Because also,
Right.
because when
He's,
Maddie,
because he's probably saying it's the perfect opportunity to backdoor Steiner or something like that.
well, like, so Maddie was talking to me, and Maddie was like, when her and Lauer were still downstairs before they did the comp, and she was like, yeah, Lauer brought it up to her that Mitchell had said to Lauer that it was like my idea to backdoor him, which I don't think it was.
Backdoor Lauer.
Yeah, I don't think I brought that up. I'm pretty sure Mitchell brought that up, and Maddie's pretty sure she brought it up. Neither of us think it's me, so I don't know why the fuck he told him that.
Because he
But-
wants you gone for some reason. He has a vendetta against you.
Yeah, it's a fucking trend in my seasons on Big Brother.
And I know.
But I don't fucking trust Mitchell for a goddamn second.
Mm.
I don't. And Lauer wins. Hello?
Can I come in?
Sure.
Yeah.
Did Mitchell give you the fucking threat where he was like, if they don't do votes, it's gonna come to tie, and I'm not gonna tell anybody what I'm gonna do, and I can't promise you anything.
He literally wanted us to make it a fucking split. He literally told us earlier he wanted to make a fucking split.
You
not
told
remember
us? He told us he wanted it to be 2-0.
No, when me and you were in there, he was like, ideally, you guys split it so that I get the decision to be the big man who takes out Lauer.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
He literally wanted me and Tyler to split our vote.
I honestly, I don't trust him to put up
Or
Lauer.
me and Stein to split our vote.
I don't trust him to put up
I
Lauer.
don't either.
I don't think he's doing it.
No, because Lauer just came in here and he was like, Mitchell just flipped a fucking coin in front of me and Steiner about who he was gonna put up. He was
He
like,
did,
now
he
I'm
told me
fucking
about
scared.
Yeah, that's what he did. Yeah.
He's like, now I'm fucking scared he's gonna put me up. He's like, why didn't he just tell Steiner that he didn't know what he was gonna do and make a last minute decision? I'm fucking feeling really weird, bro. I like
Yeah.
don't. What the fuck were you guys talking about in here that I couldn't come in and listen? Because that made
He
me feel
was- he
so
was-
anxious.
he
Are you
was-
guys fucking trying to get me out right
No.
now? Please be
No.
honest.
Him
I don't
and
even
his
care if you
way-
are. I don't even care if you are. I just don't want to be sitting
No,
down there
no.
thinking it's
No.
going one way,
No.
and then I'm just like, oh, okay, me, cool.
In Mitchell's own way, he was essentially threatening me and Stein
To do what? To do
to
what?
make
Not-
a decision and make sure that it is a 2.0 fucking vote.
Oh, so he doesn't have to fuck. He literally
Yeah.
asked. No, he literally. Did he not say?
He 100% said
Did he
that
not-
because he wanted the power
And then
move.
I asked.
Here's the fucking thing, Stein. Me and Tyler went in there earlier, right? And we were like, okay, so like, who are you putting up? And he was like, you two with the goal of backdooring. And I was like, okay, so you're backdooring who? And we like assumed it was you, and he said it was you. And then he like talked a little bit longer, and then he was like, well, I guess we're just gonna have to see who wins the POV because I might put up Matt. he was like, it's gonna be a like whatever decision. And then he like literally said, dude, Mitchell's fucking flailing right now. He's fucking
so
bro,
bad
what?
at this game.
Bro, what?
He's so bad.
He's
at this
fucking
game.
all over the place. What?
Yeah,
then
then
he
I was,
literally-
oh my god, if he's in here tomorrow and I went HOH, I'm sending Mitch home just because I don't want to fucking deal with it. I can't do it
'cause,
anymore.
like, listen,
gonna
listen,
fucking
Stein.
lose my mind.
He literally looked at me and Tyler and he was like, here's the deal, bro. I don't want to win. He literally told me and Tyler he was going to throw the POV if it was something he could throw.
And then he lied to Lauer, said he didn't throw it.
Yeah.
Well, I figured he threw it if he took him 10 minutes.
Yeah, he literally told us earlier today, he was like, the ideal situation is that Steiner wins the fucking POV so that he does not have any choice. He doesn't want to be the bad guy.
No, he doesn't. So why did he tell us he did?
And I probably would have won the POV, but I knocked over half of it. I
Yeah.
was doing it.
Bro.
I probably would have done it.
I
Like,
was telling you.
I
No,
probably
like,
would
I'm
have
proud of
done
you.
it.
Like, I'm fucking whatever. Like,
yeah.
I'm glad somebody, one of us.
And I hit 3 freaking pens with fucking big
I don't
hands.
know. I need to
sticking.
go fucking talk to Mitchell.
I literally don't. I honestly,
You said he
I
wants to
cannot
talk.
talk to him again.
Yeah,
This
I
is
know.
what
When
you
I
want to
can't
go
fucking
in,
do it.
I'm
I will
like,
rip his
fucking
throat
so
out. I
confused what's
cannot.
happening, bro.
Like he's at this point.
I don't know what's happening.
Are they in here?
Yeah.
Is Lauer?
What's happening?
Wait.
Like, because you mentioned earlier, I'm just really confused by like what you like who like.
I turned into the most
Be fucking
obvious.
honest with me
No,
because I
I was the
don't give a
most
shit.
obvious player. Now I'm the most confusing. No one knows what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, it's like a little bit like kind of scary, bro, because I'm on the block. So, like, just
So-
okay. Can I just like say something?
Yeah,
real
go ahead, go
fast?
crazy.
Okay, so.
By the way, we have till 35. Cam said so.
Oh,
like I gotta
okay,
get
So, do you know
one
what you're
more
doing?
talking. I don't, and I do.
Okay,
the
so
worst
what the
answer.
fuck, bro? Like what?
Okay, so let
Are
me
you
talk
making
about
slips?
Yeah,
Like-
I'll explain. So, when I was just with Steiner and
Yeah.
I
You flipped a
I,
coin.
I
heard
create
that.
yeah I created it. I tried to make it as like I'm not deciding, but I am deciding way possible. And I was like, "Fuck it, guys! I don't know what to do. I'm gonna flip a coin."
Well, Matt's
The
fucking
first one-
freaking out because he thinks he's going to crazy. Go.
I flipped the coin, and it was Steiner right away. And then I was like, "Oh wait, I didn't say like wherever it lands, who loses, who wins, that sort of thing." And I was like, "Okay, this is the way it is." The next flip, I was like, "Fuck yeah, it was Matt."
Yeah.
So he's going up. So
So
you
are
and
you,
Ty- you
okay,
and
I just
Tyler,
need to clarify.
I'm
is
I'm
that
building to
your
it.
choice, or you just flipped a coin,
It was
or you were letting fate
No.
decide for you?
it was my decision, but I was like thinking on the fly. What's the best way I can do that without making it be like Stein, Lauer? I'll be honest with you, I wanted to put Lauer up. Sorry. Instead of that, I
Right.
was
Well, you could have just like told Stein like it's gonna be a split. You just needed to make Matt think that he's fine.
that's why I tried to put the
Listen,
because
at
it made
this
it look
point,
like chance.
Mitchell, at this point, I don't really give a fuck if it's Matt or Steiner.
Mhm.
Like, I don't right now, as long as it's not fucking me. And like, I've fucking said that a bajillion times. But like, realistically, I'm not trying to fucking throw Matt under the bus. I think Matt's a good guy. I think that he's like whatever. I feel good with Matt. I'm genuinely don't care if he goes or not. If he fucking stays or if he goes.
Mhm.
That's up to everybody else. I also don't have a vote, so like whatever. But I am gonna pitch myself to be potentially in at least the final 3
Mhm.
with whoever the fuck else it is, just because I know that you have a final 2 with him. That's fine.
Mhm.
But he literally downstairs was like, we were sitting, you know, it was us 2 in the like thing,
Mhm.
and he was like, well, I don't know. I don't know if I would take him to the final 2. He's like, I told him, I feel like he'll play loyal, like he'll totally take me, but I don't know. It would have to be like a split-second decision if I take him or not.
Mhm.
And I was like, okay, like, does he
Okay.
know that? So, like, and like, he was like talking to me, and I was just like taking it all in, trying not to say as much, so he would just keep talking.
Mhm.
And I was like, okay, like, great. And obviously earlier you said you didn't know if you were going to put up Steiner Matt. I'm going to respect your decision either way.
Mhm.
I'm fine with it. Like, and Tyler will do what you want to do as well. Like, if both her and I can be safe tomorrow and we can have it be ideally like 2 girls, 2 guys, it doesn't matter who it is, that would be great.
But like, yeah.
My hardest decision right now is Steiner or Lauer. And I talked to Tyler and Steiner,
Mm-hmm.
and I told them that I don't want to do the split vote, where it's 1-1
Right,
and
which
I
you
make the
mentioned to me,
decision.
Tyler, earlier. You
Yes.
don't want to be the bad guy.
I don't want to be the bad guy. And so I secretly let Steiner know that. Well, not just secretly, Tyler was there. And I said, look, if you guys do the 2-0 vote, which would be 2-0 to get Matt out, so I don't look like the bad guy.
You don't want to be the one taking Matt out so that you have his jury vote later.
Exactly.
Which is
I
fair.
told him that, and I was like, if you guys do that, there will be no problem, and I'll put Matt out. That's
Okay,
why
I feel like you
I
need to
said,
go reconfirm that with them
I know,
because they
I
got
know.
kind of scared. They
I
were like,
know.
what the fuck does that mean?
I said I will definitely put Matt up, and not Stein, if they can commit to that.
Right.
If they can't, and I hear 1-1, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want.
Which means I might fucking go
Which
home,
means
bro?
you might go home.
Okay, so
Because
how
that's
the fuck
why-
does that make me feel good? Why am
It
I?
doesn't.
I didn't do anything wrong
I know.
to you though.
That's why.
So you're just gonna fuck me over to
I'm
fuck
not
them
saying
over?
I'm fucking you over.
I don't think they give a shit if I leave or stay. So that's why I'm saying like.
I would much rather get Stein or Lauer out.
This is the veto meeting. Maddie and I have been nominated for eviction. I have the power to veto one of the nominations. I would like to give Maddie a chance to say why I should use it on her.
Okay. Obviously, you don't want to be on the block, so you can use it on yourself. I mean, if you want to pull like a wild card and make this be like a crazy like season moment where you take me out, that'd be super dope. But obviously you're not gonna do that, so that's it.
I have decided to use the veto on myself.
Whoa, really?
Since I've decided to veto one of your nominations, Mitchell, you need to pick your replacement nominee.
My replacement nominee is Lauer.
This veto meeting is adjourned.
So just had to make a really hard decision, and that was, do I put up Steiner or do I put up Lauer? And I went with Lauer. Don't know if it's the right decision, honestly, but I tried my best to talk to Steiner and Tyler and have them agree, I went through it multiple times, that they will 2-0 vote for Lauer to get out. If it's 1-1, I've told nobody, and I told all the people the same thing, is that I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do, I'm going to let me decide. You don't get to know shit. I say that, and yet I don't even know what I want to do still. So I'll come back to this and before it all happens and know my decision if it happens to be 1-1, because the jury management is getting real stressful at this point.
Okay, I'm basically shitting a brick right now. I just really need to confirm that, like, with Tyler and confirm with Steiner and confirm with Mitchell all separately that we are getting Matt out, because I also feel really bad because Matt is like getting absolutely reamed right now and I feel terrible if that's what's happening, but also I like need that for my game, so like whatever. I probably lost his vote. I'm gonna say right now, because I can't say fucking goodbye video, I would just like to say I didn't go back on my word to not put you up today, technically because I couldn't, and also I didn't go back on my word about voting you out again, technically because I can't, but I would just like to clarify that. You can't call me a liar, okay? Yeah. I'm feeling like poo-poo right now. I just really need... Mitchell is fucking going all over the place. He's a fucking dumbass. So what I need to do is go talk to Tyler and make sure that Tyler and I are good. And that our plan to be her and I and one of the boys tomorrow is concrete. I also need to talk to Steiner and make sure that Steiner knows that his best bet is taking Lauer. I also need to talk to Mitchell and make sure that Mitchell knows I think this didn't get caught on camera, but I basically went on in there and I was like, Mitchell, if they split the vote, like I was like, I know we're sitting in here and like making them swear that they're not, but I was like, if they hypothetically do and you boot me out, I was like, you are immediately losing my vote. I was like, I don't care who you're up against. And I was like, I know that you're trying to make sure that you still have Lauer's vote, sorry. I know that you're still trying to make sure that you have Lauer's vote, but you're gonna get more, he's gonna get more respect for taking Lauer out than not and making his argument that he wanted Lauer's vote, because it's just stupid. And also, like, Lauer's probably lying about this, but he like straight up said that like when he was evicted during that time, Meg and Cora both told him that they wanted him to win and that they would vote for him if he made a final two. And I really believe that. Like, I'm not getting Cora's vote. Like, I don't think it matters who I'm up against. Really, I'm not getting Cora's vote. Meg, I fucking don't know. Honest to God, like. Whatever. I don't have a good relationship with like almost anybody in this game, so. So I want to talk to Stein because I don't know what I'm gonna do because I want to keep Maddie because I want to go to final two, but the thing is if me and Maddie go in tomorrow, I want to send Mitchell home just because I can't fucking do it. His decision making today, fucking stupid, and if he's gonna play like a fucking idiot, I don't want to play him. It's not worth it. Because that's fucking, why would I want to play somebody who's going to play like a fucking dumbass? It's a waste of time. But I want to talk to Stein because me and Stein can either vote out Maddie and then have it be me, Lauer, and Stein in top three. But then the thing is, because the thing with that is Stein beats me or Lauer. So the only option is me and Lauer together, but the thing is he probably still beats me because he did whatever and then came back. Whereas, like, say it's me, Maddie and Stein beats me and Maddie. Between me and Maddie probably beats me. It's me, Mitchell, and Maddie, final three. Me or Maddie beat Mitchell. But then it's still Maddie probably beats me. So, my only option to potentially win is to take Mitchell, but I don't want to. So I gotta talk to Stein, and I gotta talk to Maddie. Now that I've said it out loud, I think my only option to win is to take Mitchell. He's stupid. He plays the game so stupid. Fuck. That's all I got.
So, POV ceremony just got done. Tyler used a POV on herself. Not surprised. Mitchell put Lauer up there, which I knew was going to happen. We all talked about the opportunity of backdooring Lauer just because he's such a good player, comp-wise, and just making relationships-wise. He's just nice to everyone, always tells the truth and everything. But this vote is the hardest thing I've had to do for Big Brother, just because me and Lauer have kind of been our 1 and 2 just the whole season. Like when he went out earlier this season, I was sad and devastated just because we could have worked, like we could have done so much together, and just him being gone, I thought that opportunity was blown. But with him being back, it definitely helped my game out because I got him back as an ally, and it made my side, my numbers more. But yeah, this eviction, if everything goes well, gonna be a 2-0 vote to send Lauer home. Everyone grab the tissues because this is gonna be a tearjerker. Already has been some crying that's happening. Just everything's overwhelming. This game is just emotionally and mentally exhausting, as you've seen from the last season with how everything ended. And yeah, it's crazy how Cam, the host, just brings people from all over the state, from all over his life, and brings them together, and then people become so emotionally invested. And this season especially, everyone's been so nice, like there's no bad blood really between anyone. So these nominations have been really difficult to sending people home because we like everyone so much that it just gets hard to send people home. But yeah, I'm just warning the viewers out there that it's probably going to be a sad elimination. But that's all I have for you guys. We'll see. Mitchell said that if it goes a 1-1 tie, that he's not telling anyone what he's doing. So he can either send Maddie home or Lauer home. It doesn't. And he's not telling anyone. But I don't think it's going to be a 1-1 because me and Tyler seem pretty agreeable on the fact that Lauer should probably, it'd be best for our game if Lauer went home, just because, like I said before, he's such a good player socially and like with comps. But yeah, that's all I have.
Hello, house guest.
Hi, Cam.
Before we get to Lauer and Maddie's speeches, I just want to ask a couple questions. Tyler, congrats on another POV, saving yourself. How was that moment when you won that POV?
That's somebody else's question.
Steiner, you seem to have not got a question yet, I don't believe. How was it feel not to go on the block?
It's good, but just the emotional toll it has on you. It's good and bad at the same time. Like, you feel good that you're safe another day, but you can't help but feel bad for the two people that are up there right now because everyone here has been so nice. It makes evictions really difficult, but it's a good group of people right here.
All right. Let's get to the speeches. Lauer, can you start us off?
Today, I stand before you asking for your help. I have helped in the past, and I can offer you help in the future. My fate is in your hands, and I know that it's not personal. I've loved meeting everyone new here, and I'm glad that I came to play. I've already been voted out once, and I know that I'm a threat. As a rookie, I disagree. I don't have the gameplay knowledge that a vet does. If you still see me as a threat, and I offer you this, in order to be the best, you have to beat the best. And if you're okay beating someone weaker, then that's your game to play. I played an honest game, and at the end of the day, I'm going to look into the mirror and be proud of the person that's looking back.
Thank you, Lauer. Maddie, it's your turn.
Oh, sorry. Fuck. This feels really shitty. I feel really shitty. Fuck, did not want to cry. I really thought I was gonna fucking make it through it, and I didn't. Obviously, that is a killer argument. I can't even say anything about that, and Lauer, you should be very proud. Especially because you came back and you kicked ass. However, I obviously have to, defend myself, and Lauer kicked ass. I have not kicked ass. I'm hoping that everybody realizes that, and that I am less of a threat. However, I have so much respect for everybody, and this feels fucking bad. I don't like it. My fucking brain is blank. I can't even do this. Yeah. I don't think that I'm as big of a threat. I would like to keep working with everybody. This feels really shitty to have to do this and to campaign for myself. However, I want to be here longer. Cam's gonna cut me out because I'm rambling. Yeah.
Thank you, Maddie. All right, let's get to the voting. Hello, Steiner.
Hey, Cam.
Who would you like to vote to evict?
I vote to evict Lauer.
All right, thank you, Steiner. Hi, Tyler.
Hi, Cam.
Who would you like to vote to evict?
I am voting to evict Lauer.
Thank you. Hello, house guest.
Hi, Daniel.
The votes are in. Just a reminder, when I reveal the results of the voted evicted house guests, we'll only have a few moments to say goodbye, gather the things, and walk out the door. By a vote of 2-0, Lauer, you have been evicted from the Veto Meeting. Lauer, unfortunately, it wasn't your day today. Going into this game, you had it seemed like a lot going for you. What made it seem like it all went downhill today?
Honestly, I was too good of a player. I won comps, crucial ones at that. Clearly I thought that I was safe during the one that I didn't think was so crucial. This is how the game goes. If I would have gone to Final 3, I would have won it because I wasn't going to lose 2 challenges. And against anyone for Final 2 except Stein, I was going to beat only because Stein had jury votes. So, it's tough. But I know that I played a great game, and next time I'm back, I'll be on that final day. So.
Any regrets?
No. I wish I wouldn't have dropped out of the last HOH. I thought I was safe when I knew that it was either Stein or Mitchell was winning it, and clearly I wasn't. So I wish I would have hung in there because I definitely could have. So.
Is there anyone you're cheering for?
I'd really like Tyler to win. Tyler can go win it. She played an honest game. I was probably more concerned about her backstabbing me than I really needed to be because she told me to my face that she was going to vote me out. So, definitely not rooting for Mitchell. He was my day one, but he fucking flipped a coin, and that's the stupidest shit I've ever seen on any reality TV show. So, sorry, Mitchell, but that was idiotic.
Well, Lauer, we'd love to have you on the season. I'm sure we'll see you in the future.
Thank you.